And don't forget to check out and order your copy of our latest book, Stiff Arming Football Myths. You can find these available on our website at footballgameplan.com/books, and we have these both in paperback and PDF form. Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and now that the 2015 NFL draft is complete, it's time to look back and evaluate the team's draft. We're going to look at the players they selected, where they fit, and also some undrafted free agents that you want to keep an eye on. The Raiders have drafted well over the last 2 seasons, and this year isn't any different. 10 selections in total, split evenly on both sides of the ball. Adding talent along the line of scrimmage was a big priority. Defensive end Mario Edwards Jr. is a player that can play multiple spots up front. And offensive lineman John Feliciano performed well during the week of practices at the East-West Shrine game this year. But the headliner for the Raiders obviously was the selection of wide receiver Amari Cooper out of Alabama. Cooper is one of the more polished receivers to come out of college football in quite some time. The Raiders are doing a great job, or doing right by Derek Carr, and adding great talent around him. Another great get was tight end Clive Walford out of Miami. Walford put on a clinic during the Senior Bowl week, and I think he and Michael Rivera will be very tough to match up against this season. Ben Heaney out of Kansas is a very good run and chase linebacker. He's very good in coverage, and I think he's better suited to play the weak side. I thought Oakland cleaned up with undrafted free agents this year. Wide receivers Milton Williams III out of Delaware State and Josh Harper out of Fresno State are 2 guys I had 5th-round grades on. Williams I got the chance to see live versus Monmouth, and he showcased very good skills, and on film saw him display high football IQ. Josh Harper is a silky smooth route runner that's better on the outside because of his abilities at the line of scrimmage. He's also a reliable hands catcher. I think Michael Dyer out of Louisville has a lot of good football ahead of him. He's been well-traveled, but being in one spot, which is Oakland, could provide the stability he needs to reach his full potential. Tevin McDonald was my number 2 free safety prospect in this draft class, and I graded him as a second-round type talent. McDonald can play the deep third, match up well versus wide receivers. He's a complete free safety, and I think he's in the perfect spot to learn from one of the best in Charles Woodson and eventually become the heir apparent at the position. Cornerback Saquon Edwards out of New Mexico has a ton of upside. He played receiver initially for the Lobos before making the switch to cornerback. Edwards has the athleticism and ball skills to stick, and he'll become much more comfortable playing DB. I gave the Raiders a B for their draft. I thought they did well with the first 5 picks and with what they came away with in the undrafted free agent department. Oakland once again has done a really good job accumulating talent via the draft for the 3rd straight year. And also want to give a huge shout out to Raider fan forums for always showing football game plan support.